this was a crazy week actually. I hope like if you are watching this video till the end, like this is the last shot I think, then thanks a lot and I hope you got a lot of value from it. Now it's up to you to get inspired and crush it in your next week. What's up, guys? Monday morning, 8 a.m. or 8:30 a.m. right now, I guess. And 8 a.m. is basically the time when I start my work. Like I wake up at 6 and 6 to 8, I do all the daily chores. And from 8 a.m., I start my work. And the first thing which I do, like the first, thing which I do in the morning is I try to complete the work of my internship, which I'm doing with Digital Pratik. So in the morning, before I go to college, like I leave for college at around 11:45 I guess, so that is the timing for me leaving for college. So before that I try to complete the work of my internship, and kabhi kabhi thoda kaam reh bhi jata hai, like if someday the lecture is early or I have some other work, so I might complete it after college, like in the evening. So that's how it goes. And from today actually I will be doing the journey videos in a vlog format, plus it will cover a whole week instead of a day. Like when I started I thought that I will be documenting my day, which means just a single day and then uploading that video. But from now what I think I will be doing is I will be covering a week and then I will be uploading a video on a Saturday or Sunday maybe. So that works better for me because I can cover the whole week and I can edit that on Saturday or Sunday and then upload it. So that's more convenient. And the reason I was not uploading a video since so long is because I was doing 75 hard, plus my internship was going on, and the major reason was my phone Moto G5 Plus, which I used to use for, like I used it for 2 years. इसकी जो screen है वो फिर से टूट गई, like you can see here the crack, and it seems very small right now, but when you use the screen, it's actually like a Spider-Man's web or something like that. Like one crack goes here and things like that. So I was just not able to use it, and actually I got it repaired like 1 or 2 months ago when जब इसकी स्क्रीन में थोड़ी flickering हो रही थी, but now it again broke, so I decided to go for a new one, which is this OnePlus 7. I hope you saw that Instagram post of mine, and I decided to go with this. This is the 8GB variant, and I'm recording this video with its front camera. The reason I'm not using the back camera is because I don't have some other person to make sure that the lighting and the focus and all is good, so I'm using the front camera so I myself can see that things are going well. And so that's time management, like the small parts where you can save time is great. And the like the worst thing in the world is when you take a 5 to 10 minutes shot with a back camera and then you realize that the focus was on the light and not on your face, and so that sucks, right? And which is why I will be using the front camera for documenting and things like that. So yeah, Monday morning, and today is Monday because when you will be seeing this video it will be a whole week. So today is Monday, and it's a long day actually. Today you will be seeing in the video that how long the day is, and you will also learn a lot about time management in the journey videos now, because I will be doing it in a vlog format plus the whole week and things like that. So I hope you get a lot of value from it. That's it for this short, and like let's go, let's get the day started.
In the trenches every day cause I stay on my grind. If they hate, they let them make cause they won't stop.
Alright guys, so just got back home from college, and I will have some food now, and then I have to leave for a meeting of Digital Pratik gang, team meeting. So that's the thing. And actually one more thing I wanted to tell you, which is ये जो phone है इसको मैं discard नहीं करने वाला हूँ. Like I will be using it for some things. For example, the time lapse which you watched earlier in this video was shot. Sometimes I need like a lot of times I need this phone for work, and so I can't use it as a camera, and so this can mean like the time lapse. And like now I'm recording the audio in this. Actually I can record it directly here, but currently my USB type C to 3.5mm converter is not working, so that's why I'm recording the audio in a separate phone, which is this phone. starting it, I will still be using it for some productive things like this. So it's 4:20 or 4:20, yeah, it's 4:23 right now, and I will have some food, and then I will carry my things, laptop and things like this, pack it in a bag, and then I have to leave for the meeting. 25-minute ride, I think, drive, or whatever you want to say. And so when I go to college, I try to make that time productive as well. For example, it takes about 25 to 30 minutes for me to reach from home to college. So sometimes I listen to podcasts, but I have dropped that plan now because the audio is not that clear because of the outside wind. And so now what I do is I might strategize a lot of things in my mind, like I can do that. Second thing is I can complete some phone calls which I have to make, which I did today. Like I did 2 or 3 phone calls because I was arranging an event for tomorrow, which means Tuesday 9th July. And the event is a speaking event or session, like you can name it whatever you want, and it will be given by a very special person. I will see if I can document that tomorrow. And so I did that today while I was going to college. So in the time between 12 to 12:30, which means noon to 12:30 p.m., I just did 2 to 3 phone calls while I was going from home to college, and then I scheduled the event. I set the time, the different things which happen in an event. So I did that, and that's how I make my time productive. Like I am a big fan of listening to podcasts while you're on the way, but that works better if you are in a car, or if you have some great quality headphones, earphones, or whatever, which have great noise cancellation and the wind can disturb you. If that's the case, you can listen to podcasts, but that's what I do. I don't listen to podcasts now while I'm on the way because of the wind. I try to reply to some people, do some phone calls, and if someday I don't have that much of work, I might just strategize a bit while I'm actually going from home to college. So that's how I make that time productive as well. And yeah, so but now while I will be going from home to the meeting, I will not be doing any of those things, and I will be using the maps navigation, because I don't know the exact route of the venue. So yeah, that's the current scenario, and let's go.
See me running to that money, I just want what's mine. No, I don't waste no time. No, I don't waste no time. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Alright, so I just came back. It's 9:24 right now. Like I came back at 9:15, like around 9:15, and like like that's it. It was a 3-hour meeting, by the way. And let me just actually show you what's in my bag. So this is basically my bag, which I take for work and things like that, and that's the bag of my college. So just leave that aside. Let's focus on this. And let me just show you. So you get a water bottle here. So that's the first thing. And like, let me just keep removing the things I've talked about, so that I don't speak about them again. This is the tripod, the world famous tripod, which I have been using since past couple of years, and it's still very good. Like the phone fits perfectly in this, and it's great. So I also take this, क्या पता कब कोई वीडियो लेने का मन हो जाए या फिर अपॉर्चुनिटी मिले. And these are my earphones. This is the converter, the 3.5 to USB-C, which is not working. So I'm sad about that. And here we get the charger, the OnePlus charger. So we get that, and let me just remove it. The next thing is the normal charger of my laptop. Like this is a must have in my bag, because my laptop has a very less powerful battery. It drains in about 1 or 1.5 hours even when it's full charge. So this is very important. And then we have this, the OTG cable, then the pen drive. The next thing is the big boy, which is my laptop. So okay, it's pretty heavy, so this is my laptop, and that's it. That's what I carry in my bag. I just decided to do this thing just so you know what all I carry. Also, I carry this, my old phone, which might come handy a lot of times. And like, look at the screen. So that's one another, that's another thing. And this mic I also carry. Like right now, it's plugged into my plugged down to my t-shirt, so you can't see it. But these two are the other things which I carry. So in total, it's all this bottle, the glass holder, the charger, the earphones, the laptop charger, the pen drive, the USB, what do you say, USB to micro USB, which is the OTG cable, my old phone, my laptop, this bag which consists, which helps me to pack all of these, and this mic, and finally this phone which I'm recording with, like the main beast, the OnePlus 7. So this is the what's in my bag version of Ronit Mangnani. So guys, it's 10:15 p.m. right now, I guess, and 10 p.m. is the time by which I try to get all of my work done, like literally all of my work done, so that I can use the last 2 hours, which is 10 to 12, for maybe some playing some sports, or reading books, or listening to podcasts or audiobooks, or sometimes maybe if I want to do some extra work, so that if I have something important the next day, I can like reduce my workload from tomorrow, so like from the next day. So that's how I do it right now, going out for getting in some sports. And that's the thing, like 10 to 12 is the time to do all those things. So done for the day, guys. As you can see, it's 1 7 right now. Like if you can see, it's 1 7, and I think I will be sleeping by 1:30 or 1:45. So like that's the thing. I actually like my day goes from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m., which means 18 hours. But some days it gets late. Most of the times I try to sleep by 12 or 12:30, but some days it gets late. And if it gets late, sometimes I can wake up 1 hour late in the morning, for example 7 a.m., or like accordingly, and but today, like tomorrow, I will not be doing that, because tomorrow I have to finish a lot of work in the morning, then go to college, and after that we have an event scheduled. And I will not tell you now, just keep watching this video and you will see, like Tuesday evening, which means tomorrow evening, we have an event, not an event actually, just a session. Like just keep watching this video and you will see what was that session about and things like that. So yeah, tomorrow is all jam packed, so I have to wake up at 6 a.m. nonetheless, and complete most of the work in the morning, so that I can focus on the session in the evening, without just doing work in hurry and improperly. So that's the thing. Good night. And one more thing, the reason I showed you my whole day today is because a lot of you were requesting me for a day in my life, day in my life, day in my life, which is why I did that. I will not be doing this every day, because I gave you an idea how my day looks like. Now, if there will be changes, I will be informing you in my video, like I'll be sharing that. But if there are no changes and just I'm following my routine, I will only share the new things, or the things which I learned, or different things which can actually provide you value, not the same things again and again. Like I keep testing it with the journey, because documentation is all about testing and trying different things. But that's the current thing. Like today, I showed you a lot of things. The most of the part of this video, I think, will constitute Monday, which is today, and the rest of the week will be shorter segments. So I will only be sharing important things and the things which can provide you value. But I did this on Monday today, like full day, so that a lot of you were asking me for a day in my life, can just see how my day looks like. So that was it for this day, and let's move on to Tuesday. Alright, guys, something super crazy happened right now, like super crazy. I came back from college, I walked in my home, I turned on my Wi-Fi, opened Instagram, and what I saw was this. BA Bicep started following you, and I was like, damn, like this is the power of internet. Actually, what happened was, he posted a post on Instagram yesterday, and I really liked a line in the caption, and I tweeted that, and I added my 2 cents on that, and he replied back, and then I uploaded a story of that on Instagram, and that he saw that, and that's how we got connected. He checked out my profile and he liked the vibe. He liked that I started at an early age. He sent me a voice message that you started at an early age, which is great, and you are you can go very far in life. And I was like, this is the power of internet. I also said this in an Instagram video, like in the journey video, actually the journey 005, that content allows you to explore opportunities, get connected with people, like getting yourself out there. And this is what just happened. And we will be recording a podcast soon. We are figuring things out, and like that's the current scenario. The moment I saw that he started following me, and he actually sent me 5 messages on DM, I was like, damn, that's great. And right now I am heading to a speaking session, at my tuition classes, like not my current tuition classes. I don't go to tuition right now, but in 11th and 12th I joined the tuition classes. And I have a good relationship with the teacher there. So I told them that Digital Pratik is in Ahmedabad. Let's plan out a speaking session there. And actually, Pratik was like Digital Pratik told me that he's up for any speaking sessions or things like that. So I got in touch with my teacher, like at the tuition at which I used to study earlier, and we figured things out. And right now it's 5:16. The session is at 6 p.m., but I will be reaching there by 5:30 because we have to set up the camera and things like that. So heading there right now, but I still can't get the beer biceps thing out of my mind. Like, Ranveer is such an amazing person. I have watched so many videos of him. Like, I'm not into fitness that much, but inspiration and motivation, and the way he's growing his business. Like, he has a company, Monk Entertainment. Like, so that's the thing, and that's the current scenario. 5:16 right now, heading to that speaking session. I'll see if I can document some more things. I'll see if I can take some shots, and I'll see you there.
See me running to that money, I just want what's mine. I don't waste no time, no, I don't waste no time. I don't waste no time.
Hi guys, good evening.
No, I don't waste no time.
Hey guys, so it's about 1:20 right loud, like 1:18, approximately 1:20, and I had a great day today. As you might have seen the shots of the session which we did today, like which Digital Pratik did at the tuition classes, and that is the same tuition class where I used to go to study. And like I went there for 2 years, like 11th and 12th, my 11th standard and 12th standard. So like the great thing was that my teacher, like sir, was super happy about the session. Like Pratik literally killed it, and crushed it with valuable advice, and everyone there was super happy. And I was feeling very good about organizing this event. Like I was the mediator between both of them, like my sir and Digital Pratik. And I did most of the organizing, like time, banner, this, that, blah 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 blah. So I did those things, and I was feeling happy that everyone got value, and like those 3 hours were super awesome. So that's the thing. And like I still can't get that voice message out of my mind which Ranveer sent me. Ranveer Beer Biceps sent me. And like he said that you are going to go very far in life, you are starting early, great, be humble, and things like that. And I just realized something today which I would like to share in this particular shot. What happens is, in the first 1 or 2 year, you will have to like fight against the system, against the society, and things like that. Because like all you will be hearing is just negative things or naysaying, like, oh, you can't do this, this will not work, and things like that. Like, of course there will be people on social media and things like that who are cheering for you, but that will be generally. For example, Gary Vee says that don't listen to them, just go do your thing, and things like that. He's saying it to a mass audience, like he's saying it to everyone. and that's great, like it keeps you going. But when you reach at a point where like you have built yourself up to a level where great people like your idols are getting connected with you, and personally giving you feedback about how you are going in life and things like that, like that's then something super awesome. All right, so in the first 1 or 2 years, or like it depends like it depends. So for me it was 2 years, 2017 to 2019, like 2017 April to 2019 April. And after 2000 after April of 2019, great things like have been going on. And so that's the thing, for the first 1 or 2 years you will be like all you will be hearing is negativity and naysaying. But once you get to a level where you are surrounded by people whom you were inspired by and who are your idols, and they personally tell you, not to a mass audience, like they personally give you feedback, like that's so powerful that then you just stop thinking about what people will say, or they thinking that you are going to lose and things like that. Because like it's a competition. It's like your aunties and your friends and your lazy peers telling you that you aren't going to win, and on the other hand there are great people, ultra successful people, your idols, who are telling you that you are going great, just keep going and things like that. So then this this side completely loses the battle. And this is what I just realized today. So just keep going, you will reach to a level where this will happen. So this happened with me, like this has been happening with me over the like since the last 2 or 3 months. And so that's what I realized today after that voice message. And yeah, just that's the thing. And so it's time to sleep right now. Actually it's getting late. I thought that I would record this short quickly, but it took me some time because I shared this experience. And I actually really enjoyed DRocking today. Like I recorded some parts of the session, as you might have seen in the previous shorts. So I did that. And I also posted something about humility. You can check this post out on Instagram, read the caption, it is super valuable. And that's it, it's time to sleep. And I don't think I will be going to college tomorrow. Like 99% I will not be going to college tomorrow, because of yesterday's meeting and today's session. A lot of my work is pending of the internship, and I don't want it to just pile up and increase the workload over the coming days. So tomorrow I think I will not be going to college, and I will devote the whole day from morning to night, a lot of hours, to just finish off whatever is lagging back, like whatever is pending, and tomorrow's work also. So I will I want to come back to the track where there is no pending work. So because when it starts piling up, when the pending work starts piling up, it creates a real mess. So tomorrow I will not be going to college, I will just finish off all my work from morning to night. And so that's the plan. It's almost 1:23, 1:25. Hey guys, so woke up very late today. Like I woke up at 10:30 a.m. while I am used to waking up at 6 a.m. So anyways, like it happens sometimes. So this is my phone holder, and I placed it over this router box just because I wanted it at a height. This is how my setup looks like when I'm taking the shots of the journey. So this at the corner of the table there's a box, and above that this is a glass, which thermocol glass too actually, and I have made a cut over them. And this setup holds the phone pretty nice, and I take shots like this. So today I'll be just finishing off the work, the pending work of my internship, as I said, so that it doesn't pile up in the coming days. And actually, after 1.5 hours, I have to leave. Like yes, it's 1:20 right now, so at 3 p.m. I'll be leaving for another digital Pratik gang meeting, because we have to transfer some raw files. So I'll go there, then I'll come back in the evening, then I'll again finish off my work, and that's how we'll go. So that's the current scenario, and let's get to work.
your power is failing. लाइट क्यों चालू कर रहा है?
So today was a bad day because, as you know, I woke up late and then like didn't got much done. And if you saw the previous shots of the video, like of the shots of Tuesday night, I said that I was going to college and finishing off all my work, but that didn't happen. I didn't went to college, and the work also didn't got done because first reason was I woke up late. Second reason was I hurried to that meeting. It ended up about 2.5 hours, like it took 2.5 hours for me including the commute. So I came back and I finished today's work, but I wanted to actually do a lot today, but like it didn't went well. So anyways, like it shows you that not every day is great hustle and insane and all those things. Some days are just like like this, unproductive. So but the goal is to minimize them and make them as less as possible. Anyways, so right now it's about what 1:37 a.m., not p.m. Shout out to Gary Vee, by the way, for 1:37 p.m. So it's 1:37 a.m. right now, and like I will be sleeping right now, and I will try my best to like not wake up late tomorrow. And so that's the thing. Just a bad, unproductive Wednesday. But anyways, let's take it from there and make it super productive tomorrow, and then day after tomorrow, and then after that, and then forever. What's up, guys? Good day today. Woke up at time. Like, I woke up at 9 a.m., but the reason I said woke up at time is because I slept at 2, so it's just 7 hours. So that's my system actually. I try to sleep only 6 hours, but even if it gets to 8, which means I should, be around 6 to 8 hours. Like anything in between is acceptable, but when it goes over 8 hours, then I start feeling bad, which happened actually yesterday. Like, I've slept for 8.5 hours, which is too much. So that's my system. Like, a lot of you ask me that, oh, how much do you sleep or how many hours? So most of the days I sleep 6 hours, but even if it on some days it gets to 7 or 8, that's completely acceptable because that's the normal cycle, like 6 to 8 hours. So that's the thing. And just we'll do some work now and leave for college, and like I will return actually late today because of extra lecture. So that's the thing, and in the evening we'll do some other work, like the internship work, because it's not yet over, and that's the thing.
In the trenches every day, cause I stay on my grind. If they hate, then let them make, cause they won't stop my shine. See me running to that money, I just want what's mine.
So after recording that time lapse, like I turned off the camera, and I was transferring some files from my laptop to my phone, and it was actually showing quite a bit of time because the file was too large. So I just like uh, went in a bit relaxed mode. Like, I kept my laptop and my phone, and I like sat like this, and I fell asleep, and I slept for about like 45 to 50 minutes. Like, I fell asleep for that much of time on my literally on my chair, and when I woke up, I was feeling like in a different world. Like, that's what happens when you accidentally fall asleep, without any plan, or like I was thinking about, oh, what time it is and what day it is and things like that. But like some when something like this happens, things start getting clear in just 2 to 3 seconds. And I was like, oh, like these files were I was transferring these files, and I was clueless about how and when I fell asleep. But so that was the thing. And right now just going to sleep. Like, I'll be sleeping by 1 a.m. I think, because it's 12:46, so yeah, 1 a.m. And yeah, that's the thing. But literally, I can't get this thing out of my mind that how I fell asleep. Like, I literally, it was on my chair, and I also can't understand that how did I woke up. Like, do share me in comments if anything like this has ever happened with you. I'm sure if someone, like some people of you who are like me, who are constantly using their laptops, their computers, might be like this. And sometimes you might be falling asleep on your desk, or maybe on your chair, or things like that. So that was the thing. And so just wanted to share that in this short. And that's it for the day. And let's move on to Friday now.
Waste no time. Whoa, 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 I don't waste no time. Whoa, 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 I don't waste no time. See me running to that money, I just want what's mine.
Hey guys, so didn't got time to actually document anything today. So, right now, a video is exporting, and by the time I decided to just take this shot and update you guys about what's happening. So, if you can hear, I don't know if you are able to hear or not, the laptop's fan is on, which shows that how weak its processor is, because just it's exporting a simple video and it's like its fan or whatever is running like crazy. So I don't know if you're able to hear it or not, but that's the thing right now. And the reason I didn't got time today is I left for college early, because I'll tell you what happens. On Thursday, I go on the same time, which is 11:45 or 12, and but I come back late, which means I come back at 5:20 or by 5:30 last. So that's the thing. And on Friday, I actually go early, which is instead of 11:45 or 12, I go at 10:45 or 11 ish, and I come back at the same time, which is 4:20 or 4:30 by last. So that's the thing, and I had to leave early today, which is why I was not able to take and like I was not able to document anything. And on the other days, the timings are like the same, which is I leave at about 11:45 or 12, and I come back at around 4:20 or 4:30. So that's the thing, and that's how it goes. Like a lot of you ask me how, or what are your timings or things like that. So I hope this helped. And right now this video is exporting. It's about 50% done, and I decided to take this shot. And so yeah. Hey guys, so finally finished my work. It's 2:10 a.m. or something like that, and right now I'll be going to sleep. And of course, my schedule is 12 to 6 or 1 to 7, like that's my normal schedule. But this week was completely off schedule, so that's a little bit on the off side. But anyways, so I'll try to wake up at 6 a.m. Now. I don't know if I'll actually wake up or not. Like I might wake up, then think whether should I wake up or sleep for some more time. Like it depends, but I'll try to wake up at 6 a.m. And the reason is that weekend, which means Saturday and Sunday, like of course the last 2 days are the days where I can like literally do a lot of work together, so that on from Monday to Friday I don't have lot of pending work. Like Saturday Sunday I can do a lot of work in advance. So, and one more thing, a lot of you ask me that what you do all day and things like that. So like a lot of time I'm doing the work of my internship, and sometimes I might be editing a podcast or something else. And I'll soon be adding something else to this, just trying to find some time, because I just don't want to do the internship and podcasting and all these things. I also want to start something, that's the current state, and I'll be starting that soon. Like anything, I don't know what I'll do, but just trying to manage time. On Saturdays I don't go to college. Like Saturday Sunday is the time when I can do a lot of work in advance, and so that it can make me more effective in my time management over the next week. So that's what I do. And it's exactly 2:12 right now. We'll be quickly ending up this shot and moving to sleep. Let's see if I can wake up at 6 a.m. or not.
Whoa, 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 I don't waste no time. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey guys, so just enjoying the good consistent flow of work, because I didn't went to college, so I'm just consistently working. So I enjoy that a lot. I actually get irritated by obstructions or things like that. For example, when I'm working, I have to go to some place, like for some work. I'm not talking about meetings. I love meetings, but you have to do some things, like for example, if I have to go out in the market to buy something, or I have to go to college or this and that. Like I like just sitting and working. Like that's good. And I'm not talking about like I'm just working. Of course, I take my phone in between. I might reply to a couple or three of DMs, and that's how I roll. And but that's good. Like I want to just be in one place and do my work. So that actually feels great instead of just getting obstructions in between again and again, which actually break the link of consistent work. So that's the thing. And actually, I woke up late today, as you might have seen in the previous short or text or whatever. So that also happens, and I have to fix that. And the reason that's happening is because I'm out of my schedule. If I, consistently follow the 12 to 6 or 1 to 7 schedule, then I wake up early easily. But when it changes, then it's very hard to wake up on time. So that sucks, but I have to fix that. And that's the thing. So actually on Saturday I have to, like today I have to do a lot of work, because on Sunday morning I will be editing this whole the journey 006, like the whole week's content, and it will take a lot of time, and I have to also upload it by tomorrow itself. I'm not sure I'll be able to do it or not, but I'll try my best. So that's how I'm thinking to do this. From Monday to Saturday, I will document everything, and on Sunday I will edit that and upload the video of the journey. And I don't think I'll be documenting Sundays, because like I'll be just editing that the journey episode and uploading it, and I might be doing some more work in the rest of the day. So that's the thing, and which is why I don't think it's a necessity to document Sundays. If there is some special thing or a podcast interview or something like that, so then I might do it. But you get the point, right? So we'll end up the short now and get back to work. Pretty happy right now because I completed all of my work by like what's now, it's 10:09, like 10 p.m. So that's great, and heading for some cricket now. The reason I do that is because if I just keep sitting all day, it's really bad for health. Sedentary behavior is not that good, and so some physical activity is must every day. And so right now for me it's sports. During the time of 75 hour, it was working out and things like that. So right now it's sports, and heading for cricket now. The thing that makes me happy is I don't have to stay up late tonight because I completed all of my work, and I have to wake up early tomorrow because hopefully I have to wake up early tomorrow because I have to edit this whole the journey video, the journey 006, which will take a lot of time because I have a lot of content in store. And so that's the thing. And right now heading for some cricket, and if you are hearing a voice, like a disturbing voice, it is of this laptop running because a video, last video of the day is exporting, and I'll just upload it and it's all done. Alright, guys, so going to sleep right now, and actually, I was about to listen to a podcast episode today, which was the MFCEO project podcast. It was about how to make the clock your bitch, which means how to master time management and move from just time management to time mastery. But I didn't got time for that, so I will be listening to it tomorrow most probably. And this is a tip for you actually. Like a lot of people, what they do is they just keep consuming content. But a better way, which I think, is that only consume that piece of content when you need it. For example, I'm at a stage where I need to make my time management better, like make my time management skills better. I have to manage my time more efficiently so that I can do more things and progress like in a better way. So what I do is I go to podcast, that Google Podcast app. I went to search and I typed MFCEO time management. The reason I typed MFCEO time management is it is one of my favorite podcasts. So I was looking for if I can get a podcast episode about that from the same podcast, which is the MFCEO project. Like if there was no podcast episode on that, then I would have simply searched time management so that I can listen to other episodes of other podcasts. But this is what, I'm making a point to you, when you have that situation, only then consume that content. Otherwise it will be, just a waste of time. For example, if you are just scrolling the feed and something, showed up, you just clicked on it, you watched it, and that's it. Instead of that, what you can do is only consume that piece of content when you actually need it. If I'll give you one more example. If I want to, reduce the time it takes me to edit a video, I might go to YouTube and then search, how to edit videos faster, or different tips for video editing, instead of following a video editing channel and, watching all the videos daily. So, I hope you got my point. This can be a bit confusing, although I don't think it is. Just whenever you have a situation, this is another point. Instead of getting confused and, just saying that, oh, this is so confusing, and asking your friends about it or DMing me about it, first go to YouTube and podcasting platforms and all those things. Search for it, and you will, get a lot of good value. You just need to search. And actually, the internet's algorithms are so great today. There are some things actually which you don't know what to exactly search about. This is very relatable. There are some things, or, some questions in your mind which you don't exactly know that what the hell you have to type to get the desired result, the desired search result. But I have this experience. Just type anything that comes to your mind when thinking about that XYZ topic, and trust me, 99% of the times you will get the desired results on Google, YouTube, or whatever. So that's the thing. Two things actually: just consume the pieces of content, or, just consume a content when you actually need it. And the second thing is, instead of getting confused about your situation or asking different people, just use the internet. So that's the thing. We'll be going to sleep right now. It's pretty late actually, 1:57, which means 2 a.m. basically, and I have to wake up tomorrow no matter what the fucking what, because tomorrow I have to edit this whole video, which will take a lot of time. I've said this actually a lot of times in this video, but bear with me. So I have to edit this video, and I have to upload it tomorrow by, any cost. Hey guys, so just finished the basic editing of this video and taking this last shot just to, let you know what all happened. So I, woke up at 8:30, which is good enough because I slept at 2:30. So 8:30 is just 6 hours, which is perfect. Actually, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen that I set an alarm, like not an alarm, but a lot of alarms for 6 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. But I was, feeling very sleepy, so I decided let's wake up at 8:30. I didn't decide it, but I just woke up at 8:30. So right now I just finished all the basic editing. It took me 4 hours. If I exclude all the other things, it took me net 3 hours of straight work just to finish the basic editing. Still, some things are left, the music and the effects and whatnot. So those things are still left, and this was a crazy week actually. I hope, if you are watching this video till the end, this is the last shot, I think, then thanks a lot, and I hope you got a lot of value from it. Now it's up to you to get inspired and crush it in your next week, which is starting from tomorrow. So today is Sunday. So that's the thing, and I can't wait to, put out the micro pieces of content from this whole the journey 006 on Instagram, Facebook, and all those other platforms, which I'll be starting from tomorrow, Monday. So that's the thing. I will not, take a lot of your time, because even I have to end this short and do the other editing part and upload this video. So that's how my Sunday morning went. I just sat down to edit, and it took me about 3 to 4 hours to just complete the basic editing. Now I will, just do some bit more, will export it, then upload it, and then let's see. So hope you are, having a good day today, and this video inspired you a lot. Now just go out there and execute.